Welcome to the Tauri Galaxy online workshop. In this workshop, we'll use Garageband to edit audio. So first, let's open Garageband and make a new project. We'll name this new project Workshop 3. And we'll save it on our desktop. Let's close that out. And let's also delete our piano track. We will not be using this. Let's click off of metronome. We will not be using that also. We can go to our bottom right hand corner and squeeze it down so we can see our desktop, and let's open our folder that contains our audio. Here it is, Tauri Players 2007 AIF. There are some forms of audio that Garageband will not import, but as long as you're working with AIF and MP3 files, you should be okay. If you need to convert a WAV file to an MP3 file, use iTunes. We'll simply drag this into our
Garageband
music timeline. Garageband converts the sample rate. Once the audio is inside of Garageband, there are two edits that we need to make. The first edit will be at 38 seconds, and the second edit will be at 1 minute and 38 seconds. Now we can see that Garageband has now built our audio. Notice here, these are our waveforms. So let's move our playhead over, and you'll see our numbers at the bottom. We can change that if we would like. There we go. Time. And we'll keep going over here. Also here, 25. Notice here at the top. And 35 here. So let's start the audio in here and see. Hit the space bar or play here.
Cerulean wig. What Cerulean?
Notice how the actor stutters on her part. Let's cut that little bit out. Let's play it again. Drag it back. Hit play.
Cerulean wig. What Cerulean? What Cerulean?
There's a small piece right here where she messes up. She says what's, and then solo. We're going to cut the first stutter out.
What Cerulean?
To make a cut using Garageband is much like making a cut using iMovie. We'll use the keyboard shortcut of Apple plus T. And it's called a split. Let's drag it back.
Cerulean.
If we need to make that bigger, there we go. Stretch it out a little bit so we can see it.
Cerulean. 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 Cerulean.
Looks good to me, so I'm going to place my playhead right before that first waveform, and I'm going to hit Apple and T. This splits it. Now I'll drag it back knowing that this is the correct piece, and hit spacebar.
What saluver? Saluver? What salu? What salu? What? What?
There we go. Slide it back right about there. And also an Apple T. Now we'll select that middle piece. Click on the gray to deselect all. And let's hit delete. And now let's see what it sounds like here at the end before we bring them together.
What?
There we go. And now we'll just slide this piece next to it. And now let's hit our play button.
What saluvarian?
And that's how you make a cut or an edit of audio using Garageband. Now let's jump over to 138. Simply drag our playhead here. And then we'll punch in here and hit the spacebar.
Your blood type.
Let's get that laugh. I think you can see here where there is a little waveform that's right, there we go. This big part of the waveform is the end of the question.
Blood type.
And this part of the waveform is the laughter. That's why it's always good to have a pen and a paper so that you can write your times down as you're making your edits.
Type. Did you?
And it stops here.
Did you?
So same as before, we'll place our playhead at the end, hit Apple T and make our first split, cut, and then we'll go to our first part and hit play.
Type.
Right in between there, we'll make our second split / cut using Apple T, the combination on the keyboard. Now that we have just that audio, we clicked on the gray to click off. We can select that middle piece and hit Apple and C to copy it. And let's say that we wanted to put that on another track. Let's then go up to track and say duplicate track or new track. Your choice. We can simply duplicate here. Go back to the beginning and we can hit paste Apple V as in Victor. And there is our laugh. So now let's take our laugh where we want it to go. We're going to put our laugh track under 38, our first edit. Note how our numbers come up when we push it really fast. And there we go. This is how we can make a nice cover to our audio edit. Bring our playhead here. Notice how I just clicked on the gray at the top. Also, I want to bring my audio down a little bit just here on this laughter. So let's go here and push that down a few dBs. There we go. Now let's see how it sounds. Hit play.
Wig. What saluvarian?
Very good. One more time.
Cerulean wig. What saluvarian?
Very good. And this has been using GarageBand to make audio edits.